Okay, this is the second part of telling time. You could also not just tell what time it is. Sometimes people ask you at what time something happened. So if someone says to you, ¿a qué hora? You know, ¿a qué hora empieza la clase? ¿A qué hora llegas a la casa? When they ask you ¿a qué hora?, they want to know at what time you do something. And the way you answer with ¿a qué?, the question ¿a qué hora?, is either a la or a las plus the time. Okay, so let's look at that. Okay, so here we want to know, oh, and I see a spelling error down here. Let's, you know what, I can fix it. Okay, there we go. All right, so what we want to do is, the questions say, here is Jose's class schedule. Write at what time Jose takes the indicated classes. So Matemáticas is the first one that we're looking at. Okay, and Matemáticas is right here and right here. Okay, so he takes Matemáticas. We're just going to give the time, and the time which he takes it is 2:45. So instead of saying it is 2:45, we're going to say at 2, or we're going to say it is at 2:45. Okay, so to do that, we're going to say it is, which is at, and your options are a la and a las. You use a la when you're getting ready to say one. Use a las when you're getting ready to say any other time. Well, it's 2:45, so I'm getting ready to say 3. So since that's not 1, I'm not going to put a la. I'm going to put a las 3. But it isn't 3. It's going to take me so many minutes to get to 3. It's going to take me 15, okay, which is also a quarter. So I'm going to say, es a las 3:15, or if you prefer, 15 de la tarde. Okay, so that's how you would do that. Now we're going to look at Spanish. Okay, here's Spanish. Español, 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 right? And it's at 11:30. So we're going to say it is at 11:30, which we start off with is. Again, I'm writing 11. I'm not going to be writing 1. So I'm going to put las. Es a las 11, but it's 11 and some minutes, because we usually say and, not minus, until we get past 30 minutes. And remember, 30 minutes could either be 30 or a half, media. So I'm going to say es a las 11:30, or if you prefer, 30 de la mañana. Okay. Next, we have historia. So here's our historia, right? Okay, and that's at 9. So I'm going to go down here and say it's at 9 in the morning. So is, again, I'm writing 9, not 1. So I am going to use las, es a las 9. And since it's on the dot, I might want to throw in an en punto de la mañana. Okay. Then the last one that they gave me was química. So let's do, I don't know, this color maybe. Okay. So here's química. Actually, I don't want to do that one. It's not that much different. Let's do maybe gray. Okay, here's química. Okay. So then, again, I'm going to say it's at, is a, it's not very good, that's kind of light, is a, and this time I am going to write 1, so I'm going to put la, una, but it's not just one, it's one and some minutes. So I'm going to say es a la una y, it's either 15 or cuarto. Es a la 1:15 or 15 de la tarde, because this time it's in the afternoon. Okay, so let's just double check that we've got everything covered. So telling time too, we've done the por la mañana. In many Spanish-speaking countries, the 24-hour clock is used for schedules, so let's just kind of highlight that as well. 24-hour clock. Okay, and official timekeeping, the 0 hour is equivalent to midnight and 12 is noon. The PM hours are 13 to 24. To convert the 24-hour clocks, we'll track 12 hours. So basically, they might write it, instead of writing AM, PM, you might see people write 21, but you would still say that es las 9 de la noche, and 16:30 es las 4:30 de la tarde. So even though they might write it in military time, you're going to still, when you say it, you're going to say, you know, just 1 through 12. Okay, so let's look. I think I actually have some practice with that you can see as well. Okay, like right here, telling what time it is. It's Juno. They've got, it's 16, so I would say, all right, so what does it say? Be sure to use ¿Qué hora es en Asunción? And they said son las 9 de la noche. So if you're talking about Juno, here you would say it's 1600, which I think is 4 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, 12, 13, 14, 15, yeah, 4 o'clock. So you would still say, you wouldn't say 16 for your answer, you would say son las 4 de la tarde, okay? And so here, you wouldn't say 17, you'd actually say son las 5 de la tarde. And here, what you would end up saying is, okay, so right here at 18, you're not going to say it's 18 o'clock, you'd say son las 6 de la noche, and so on and so forth. So here you'd say son las 7 de la noche, and here would be son las 8 de la, oopsies, 8 de la noche, and this would be son las 9 de la noche, and this would be son las 10 de la noche. And here, because, you know, 2 o'clock, you're like, okay, well, what time is that? Well, since we're using military time, that would be in the morning. So you'd say son las 2 de la mañana. Okay, so even when they use military time, you still say, you know, the numbers 1 through 12. You don't say son las 16 de la noche. You don't need to do that.